When you think about vending machines, you think about snacks, drinks, and a lot of dollar bills. The question that I get asked the most is, Donald, do you pay commission? Donald, do you pay rent? Well, the truth is, I pay no commission, and I'm gonna show you guys how you can do it too. I'm gonna give you tips and tricks on how to avoid it. So let's get into this video. My name is Donald Sama. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I have a vending machine business that does over 5 figures a year. When you're finding different locations, the most important thing is pitching. Pitching includes what are you gonna say to these businesses when you're walking into their doors? What are you gonna tell them? How are you gonna avoid paying commission? How are you gonna avoid paying rent? The best advice that I could give you when it comes to pitching is that volume beats luck. So the more people that you tell that you have a vending machine business to, the more businesses that you cold call, the more businesses that you email, the more likely chance of you finding a vending machine location. I have other videos that explain in more detail on what makes a good vending machine locations. To put it in a nutshell, foot traffic, seclusion, and long hours. That's what makes a good location. So I'm gonna tell you the do's and don'ts of how to get that vending machine into the door in terms of your pitch. First, you need to explain what your business does. Like, hey, my name is Donald Sama. I'm the owner of DSK Vending. I have a vending machine business. I'm gonna put snacks and drinks so your customers and employees can have more convenience when it comes to getting snacks and drinks. Hey, the closest food store is 2 miles away. I could put a vending machine in this location. I could put a vending machine in your business. I could put a vending machine in your establishment so I could provide convenience for your customers and for your employees. That's like the purpose. That's what you're telling the business. Like, this is what I do. This is my lane. This is my business. Before you walk into these locations, do some research. What is the demographic in that locations? Is it more kids? Is it more adults? What's the culture like? What groups of people are in there? For example, if I'm going to a gym, when I go up there, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna provide more energy drinks. I'm gonna provide Gatorades, Powerades, vitamin waters. That's like the list I'm bringing because I understand that demographic. It's probably people that are working out and they need an energy drink. People that need more water, more electrolytes. If I'm going to a Hispanic community, maybe they want some like Hispanic type of snacks. So you want to make sure that you understand your demographic. Don't just go in there not knowing the type of people that you're serving. For example, I have a location that has a lot of kids. Because it has a lot of kids, I have a triple head vending machine. The vending machines that have gumballs, Skittles, and M&Ms in it. Because I know that more kids are going to use that type of vending machine. Because I understand my demographic. So make sure you're doing your research to understand what type of snacks and drinks when you're pitching to these locations. And when you're talking to the manager, you're talking to the owner, because this is what usually happens. You walk into the location, you're like, hey, I want to put a vending machine in your business, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And the person that you're talking to has no power, is not really in charge. They don't know what to do. So you need to tell that person when you walk in, like, hey, give me a manager's number. Hey, where's the supervisor? Hey, can I talk to someone in charge? Hey, is there a corporate number that I could call to ask to place this vending machine in? Usually what I try to do is I tell my friends and family, and they go to their different businesses and they basically pitch for me. They already give me the introduction and I'm just putting the icing on the cake. Like, my friends and family could tell me like, hey, Donald, there's a big population of kids. Donald, there's a big population of this group. There's a big population of that group. Because remember, a lot of vending machine owners, the reason why they're not making a lot of money per month is because they get the snacks that they like. But you have to understand, you're a service provider, so you need to provide the service to the customers. You're only as good as your customers. So you want to make sure that you're providing the right type of snacks. When you walk into those companies and the manager sees that, hey, like, this kid understands the demographic, this kid understands what we need, they're more likely going to want you to put that vending machine in that location. And when you're pitching to these companies, don't mention commission. Don't mention you're going to pay for rent. Don't mention that you're going to pay for electricity. Just lead with value. Like, hey, I'm going to build an ecosystem in your company. A sales trick that I learned is if anybody says anything negative to you, just say yes and keep on going. Let me give you an example. If the person comes up to you and says something like, hey, so you want to make money off of us and we're not going to make money, you're going to be like, yes, and your employees are treated better. Your employees have more convenience. You never want to say the word but. That makes it seem like you lack something. So if the manager says something like, you don't want to pay commission, yes, and your favorite snacks are going to be in this vending machine, yes, and the closest grocery store is 1 mile away, yes, and the closest food store is 2 miles away, I'm well aware that not every location is going to let you have that vending machine in there for free. So you might be asking, Donald, what happens if a vending machine location, they ask for commission? Donald, what happens if this vending machine location, they want rent, they want you to pay for electricity costs? And keep in mind, vending machines don't take up as much electricity as people think. A lot of vending machines have energy saving modes. So basically the vending machine is basically off. Because I know they're plugged in all the time, but vending machines have energy saver modes where they're not on all day. So when people are not using the vending machine, they like, in a sense, like turn down. Like they put it like on their lowest setting. Think of like battery saver mode on like your iPhone. Like vending machines have that as well. Let's say you already explained to them like, I'm a service provider. I'm providing convenience. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. If the location is an amazing location and it has a lot of foot traffic, has a lot of seclusion, it has long hours, you can give up some commission. Somebody put in my comments like a month ago about their trick that they did when a company offered commission. Let me read you what the comment said, and I'm gonna go into detail. So the guy said, add the company's rate of commission back into the retail price of the goods. If they want 10%, work that into the gross sales price of the merch. Tell them that you have a set operating cost, but would be happy to offer commission based off these items. So basically what he's saying, if a company says, hey, we want 25% commission, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that 25% and adjust it right back into the cost of your product. If I'm selling chips for $1 and the company says that they want 25% commission, 25% of $1 is 25 cents. So now I'm gonna sell the chips for $1.25. So that's basically offsetting the price of the commission. And when the company asks why you're doing that, you're gonna say, hey, because of my operating costs, I have all these different expenses. But you have to understand, when you're adjusting these prices, you wanna make sure that you're offering superior customer service, because your business relies on the customers. So if the customers are getting treated well, you're gonna make more money. Also, you have to make sure that you're making 100% markup on all the snacks that you're buying. So if you buy something for 50 cents, you need to sell it for $1. And if they want 50% commission, now you're adding another 50%. So now you're selling it for $1.50. So you're still at 100% gain for the product. So you're not losing anything. Hopefully that makes sense. When that person told me that, I was like, wow, that's amazing. Let's do a quick recap on how not to pay commission. So number one, you want to make sure that you don't bring up commission when you're pitching. You want to make sure that you understand your demographic, you understand the people that you're providing the service to. Be knowledgeable about it. So when you're pitching, the company or the business or the establishment is like, wow, this kid, boy, this girl, they did so much research on the company. They did so much research on the type of people that we have in this business. This is a great fit for us. They're providing value for us. You want to know how far the closest grocery store is. You want to know how far the closest food store is. So you could add that to your pitch when you're talking to these business owners. Make sure you're leading with value and use the word yes and. So any negative thing that that person says, just be like, yes and I'm doing this. Yes and this is the reason. Never say but. Next, you want to tell these companies that vending machines don't take up a lot of electricity. You want to make sure that they're aware of that. Explain to them that the vending machine has an energy saving mode. And then lastly, if the company wants commission, if you did all you can, you said, hey, I'm a service provider, I'm providing you a service, you did your best not to pay commission. And they say, hey, you have to pay commission. Some locations are that amazing, or I didn't even mention this. Two things. If the business wants commission, but you don't know what type of business it is, you don't know about their foot traffic, like they came to you, when you walked inside, you seen that, oh, there's a bunch of people here, but you don't know if it's a good location. What I like to do is tell the company, hey, let me have my vending machines in here for 60 days to see if this place is even worth me staying here. If we're both happy, I'll pay the commission. If you're not satisfied, if I'm not satisfied, I can take out my vending machines and we can just part ways. That's why I usually like to tell companies, let's test run it 30, 60 days, see how it does, and if everything works out, I'll pay you commission. If they say no to that and they say they want to pay commission, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that percentage and you're just gonna adjust it right back into the price of your good. If you're selling something at $1 and they want 25% commission, now you're selling it at $1.25 to offset the cost. Hopefully this video helps you and it provides you with value and it helps you not pay commission at your vending machine locations. If you guys got this far to the video, make sure you put excellent down in the comments, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. Peace.